From mass surveillance to unchecked and unsanitary beaches, we need to talk about what's going on in our municipalities. Welcome back to the Freedom Pines podcast. I'm your host, Jamie A.B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like to debrief with independent voices about pop culture, internet culture, and politics. I am your gal, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into today's video. So I'm starting a new segment today. I'm going to get into the flow of things, okay? Ignore yesterday's extreme mishap of a video because I, despite that, am trying to take this more seriously to get my numbers up and stuff. So we're going to be talking about a new segment called Rot in the Roots, okay? Where we talk about the municipalities and the messes that they are creating, because not only is our federal government super corrupt, but it has been quite clear to me that allegedly over the last few years, the municipalities have been digging in, because we already don't feel it enough. And today we're going to talk about it, okay? So I don't know if you guys see my video. My shorts seem to do way better than my long videos, but that could be because of the monstrous mess that I uploaded yesterday. But, however, if you see my video yesterday, my short, I needed to get that out there, or else I would have made a longer video talking about commentary on it. But you would have seen that our beaches have not been tested since 2023, and I invite you to check your municipality beaches and check which times they have been checked. I would love to know, because I am finding out on my TikTok that it is not just northeastern Ontario, it is all of Canada. They have stopped checking at the municipal level. So what that means is that, I don't know, it means that it means there could be freaking E. coli in our water and we're just swimming around. What do you mean? What does it mean? Because personally, I have Crohn's, okay? So, TMI here, but what happens with Crohn's is that your colon and your intestines can get perforated at any time. Like if you get really bad, every time I get food poisoning or I get the flu, I get extremely worried because my cramps are so bad. It literally feels like my intestine is being cut off. So if I get diarrhea, I could potentially be taken out. I could be taken out, or worse, okay, have a bag. I'm just kidding. That's not worse. No offense to everybody who has a bag. I completely understand. I probably will be there one day. And that is why I am home right now, to prevent that from happening to me. But that is some serious health issues and risks, okay? Not just to me, but my children and everybody else's children. And if we are a tourism place where people specifically come here to swim in our beaches, I purposefully go to these beaches because they are, I thought, safe. Because honestly, when I first moved here, I moved here in 2022, I guess I didn't check them all the time because on Facebook, they always just posted if it was safe or not. I had no idea that they stopped in 2023. I just assumed last year that there wasn't any closed. What do you mean? What do you mean? I've seen people in North Bay say that they have swimmer's rash. In fact, last year I seen that they wouldn't let us into the beach because of that, and now they're not testing. What do you mean? What do you mean? And so, I'm sorry, but you're telling me my inept local municipal government comes to these beaches, cuts the lawn, takes care of it, cleans out. Don't even get me started. I don't know who is supposed to take care of those rest stops that we have in Ontario, which, by the way, Quebec has rest stops that have running water. Yeah, if you go to Northern Ontario, if you've ever been, and you get past a certain point, they have these picnic stops where you literally stop and there's a toilet, a hole where you squat over because it's always so disgusting that you might get a venereal disease if you accidentally put your butt cheeks on that toilet seat. Quebec is Eagleton, Ontario is Pawnee. I understand the extra. I remember going into a park bathroom and it was bleached. It smelled good. It smelled good in a bathroom, in a public bathroom in Quebec. We are degenerates. They are high class society when I see their bathrooms. And their bathrooms are always immaculate in every single store. Why is Ontario garbage? Okay? Why is Ontario garbage? Who takes care of these things? Is it municipalities or not? You guys let me know. Well, I'll try to figure it out today if it's I'll call around. Because if I were you guys and you guys check on the site and there's no municipality testing for the beaches around you, I'd be calling and asking why we don't do this anymore. Especially with the fact that we know that some of our beaches, I'm not as particularly scared up north, but down south, we have had E. coli outbreaks at the beaches. I mean, couldn't be because of that rumor last year or anything. No. Okay, anyways, next thing we're talking about with municipalities is mass surveillance. Now, this next story kind of freaks me out because it was a counselor. I found this counselor on TikTok and she's from Pickering. So we have had mass surveillance as in speed cameras in Sudbury, and they have all been taken down, and in no way, shape, or form am I condoning that. That is not badass at all of the residents of Sudbury to do something like that. I admire that. But this is like mass surveillance cameras. And when the counselor doesn't know and she calls the police and the police say call like the municipal office, and she calls the municipal office and then they tell her to call back the police because they can't figure out who installed these. It was just mass amounts of cameras, and they told her, oh, well, don't worry because there's not face recognition turned on. Like we believe you. Okay, like we believe you. You're telling me that you guys installed something like this in Pickering and that area and the counselors don't know? Who implemented that then? Who's implementing stuff like that? I'm following her and I'm following the story. It was from a little bit ago, and I will get back to you guys if I find it. Just, what do you mean? What do you mean you're the counselor? And she's like an independent voice. Like she's very much, I would say, centrist, judging by her video, you know, more right-leaning because I guess wanting privacy is right-leaning these days. But yeah, that should creep everyone out. I don't know how far we have to go before we realize that person of interest could have been a story that wasn't exactly fake, okay? Let's this.
You are being watched. The government has a secret system, a machine that spies on you every hour of every day.
It's called my phone.
I know because I built it. I designed the machine to detect acts of terror, but it sees everything. Violent crimes involving ordinary people, people like you. Crimes the government considered irrelevant. They wouldn't act, so I decided I would. But I needed a partner. Someone with the skills to intervene.
This was on in 2011. They really are telling a vision, aren't they? Zang. So you guys in the comments, let me know of any things you want me to cover on rotted at the roots, whatever the hell I go with, because we need to talk about more about the municipality. And you know what? I upload this video and it clearly states, when are we going to realize that every level is failing us? Do you know how many comments I got from people being like, yeah, well, it's a conservative Doug Ford government? Yup, I literally said the corruption at every level. What? Don't, like, the left can't compute that there are people who actually look at things from both points of view. Anyways, guys, when I think about my haters, I just get more juice to keep going, but sometimes I get a little bit carried away. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I think I had another thing to cover, and now I really cannot remember. I've been sitting here, had the video paused for like 5 minutes. I cannot figure it out. So I'm sure I'll remember later, and if I do, I'll upload a short. But let me know if you guys have any stories you want me to cover, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!